So what I've been trying to do, and I've been guided in large part by Jung, because he was the first. See, Jung took Nietzsche's problem seriously. Nietzsche said, look, we're losing our faith, we're losing our ability to relate to this superordinate ethical principle. And he actually blamed Christianity for killing itself with the sort of truth that it had produced. Said, so we're going to lose this, and it's big trouble, make no mistake about it, because our whole society is founded on those principles. We get rid of the animating spirit at the base of it, we're going to lose all of it. So, and Nietzsche thought, well, we're going to have to become superhuman to manage it. That's where his concept of the overman comes from, or the superman, which the Nazis sort of pulled off and parodied, I would say. Now Jung, you see, Jung was a student of Nietzsche's, not directly, but very much influenced by him. Jung thought that Nietzsche was wrong, that we couldn't create our own values. Because, look, it's so hard to create your own value. Like, let's say you're kind of an overweight guy and you decide to go to the gym for your New Year's resolution. It's like you don't. You go twice and then you stop, and it's because you can't create your own values, right? It's hard. You're not your own slave. You can't just tell yourself what to do. You have a nature. And so Jung's idea was, well, that we had to go back to the mythology. We had to go back to the stories. We had to go back into the underground, unconscious chaos and lift out what we had forgotten. And that's what he was trying to do with his psychology, and he's done it very effectively. Very, very effectively. He was a revolutionary thinker, but very difficult to understand. And so I've been working with Jung's ideas for a long time, trying to, I would say, make them more rational and articulate. And believe me, that's no critique, because every time I go back to Jung, which I do from time to time, thinking I've kind of mastered him, I learn a bunch of stuff that I didn't know. So what I've been trying to do is to resurrect, I'm trying to resurrect the dormant logos, I suppose, if you have to put it that way. That's what I'm trying to do, and it's mostly in men, and they're starving for it.
Why mostly in men?
I don't know. That just seems to be what's happening. Like, about 90% of my viewers on YouTube are men, but then when I go speak publicly, it's all men. What the hell are they doing coming to hear somebody speak? Men don't do that, right? Women do that. And then I talk to them about truth and responsibility, and their eyes light up, because it's like no one ever mentioned that before. And it just boggles my mind.